Welcome to one of our Alfa Laval 360-degree service and maintenance videos. With Alfa Laval Service, you maximize the reliability and uptime of your equipment. In this video, we will focus on how to conduct service and maintenance on the Alfa Laval LeviMag magnetic mixer using our tools and service kit with genuine Alfa Laval spare parts. Before maintenance, ensure that the main power is switched off and the power source is disconnected. Always keep electrically controlled medical devices, such as cardiac pacemakers, away from the mixing unit. How to remove the drive unit and the impeller. Always remove the drive unit before removing the impeller. Start by loosening the clamp ring, but do not remove it. The drive unit may be heavier than expected. Do not drop it, since doing so will damage it. Now make the necessary preparations for supporting the drive unit. Next, remove the clamp ring completely. Remove the drive unit. In most cases, the magnets will keep the drive unit in place, and force must be exerted to pull the unit down. Now assemble the Alfa Laval LeviMag lifting device. To protect the equipment from physical damage, always use the genuine Alfa Laval tools. Use the lifting device tool and rotate it to catch a wing on both sides of the impeller. Carefully lift the impeller up and out of the tank. Place the impeller on a table with the magnets facing upwards. How to replace the male bearing. Start by assembling the genuine Alfa Laval male bearing tool. Use the male bearing tool to remove the male bearing. Press the tool down and rotate it until the groove inside the tool fits onto the bearing key. Then firmly press down until the arm of the tool partially clicks out and catches the O-ring. Now rotate the male bearing tool counterclockwise once more, loosening the bearing while pressing down. Continue turning counterclockwise to demount the male bearing and O-ring. Lift the bearing from the tank. Now push the male bearing and O-ring free from the top of the tool with a round stud. Remove the O-ring. Ensure that the surface of the new bearing is clean. To minimize friction, lubricate the new O-ring with a small amount of water. Then place the O-ring on the male bearing. Place the male bearing with O-ring in the male bearing tool. Rotate the bearing slightly by hand, enabling it to slide completely into the socket with the O-ring in place. Now assemble the male bearing tool. Use the male bearing tool to place the male bearing onto the weld plate and turn clockwise to install. Tighten the bearing to a full stop, applying proper torque for screwed connections according to the instruction manual. Be careful not to over-tighten. Finally, remove the male bearing tool from the bearing by pulling it upwards. To maintain the Alfa Laval LeviMag, these tools are required. Remember, always read the instruction manual thoroughly to make sure you cover all maintenance steps. This video only shows you some of the steps. When servicing Alfa Laval equipment, always wear appropriate personal protective equipment. Thank you for watching.